Welcome to the Real Estate Live Advantage Show. My name is Adam Gullett. I am the Director of Growth with Century 21 Advantage Realty. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some foundational ideas that I have found that help agents become successful and to grow successful real estate businesses. So the topic of today's video and session is going to be 5 ways real estate agents can build a strong real estate business. Now, we all know that business just doesn't happen overnight. If you've done any kind of business in general, you know it takes time. Typically, the statistics kind of say 5 years. It can be 3 to 4, depending on how much work you put into it, and it can be as much as 7 to 8 before you start seeing the return on your investment. But we do know it does take a lot of time, a lot of careful planning, a lot of dedication, and absolutely a lot of hard work. And if you are new to the industry, it's important for you to focus on building that strong foundation for your business. So these are 5 ways that I have found by just talking to other real estate agents that I have found that actually helps them be able to stay on point and to grow the real estate business. Now, we're going to get into these, and I hope you can glean some kind of information from this. My goal is always for you to get at least 1, maybe 2 takeaways from every single session that we have. So hopefully you can do that here, and I'm looking forward to having your contribution as we go through this. So if you're watching this now and live, please put it in the comments. We will answer those questions at the end of each segment. And if you're watching this on the replay, please feel free to make comments in the comments, and we'll go back and answer those later. So thank you as always. Let's get into this. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is this: finding your niche. Finding your niche. This is very crucial to any kind of business development. Finding what you're truly good at. Now, before I get into this, I want to talk and ask you guys a question. So here is the question I have for you guys, okay? So be thinking about this as I go through and share my thoughts on this. But here is my question for you that I would love to see in the comments. Here it is. How important is finding your niche in real estate? And what are some niches that you have found work for you? Okay? So think about that question. Think about that and leave it in the comments for me, and then we'll get to what you have to contribute after I kind of give you some of my thoughts as well. I'm going to begin with a definition of the word niche. It's kind of funny. There's a lot of debate about this word. Is it niche? Is it niche? So we actually went and looked at the definition of it and had the good old Google translator kind of say and pronounce it for us. It is niche according to Google. So if you guys have a different opinion, please share. But that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with niche. So here's the definition of niche is this: a place or position suitable or appropriate for a person or thing. To find one's niche in the business world. A distinct segment of a market, a distinct segment of a market. Now, why is this important to building a real estate foundational type business, right? Why is this so crucial? Well, because we know that when it comes to buyers and sellers, there's so many varieties of different types of properties and so many varieties of different types of buyers, right? So it gets really difficult if you try to encompass all those different parties. Then your focus becomes very hard to kind of hone in and stay focused on where it needs to be. So if you find that you kind of naturally gravitate towards a specific demographic or a specific region, then finding a niche would be very appropriate for you to then hone in the skill and get very good at developing that niche in that particular area. So why is this so important? So let's reiterate this. It allows you to focus your energy and resources on a specific area. You can build a name for yourself as an expert in that particular niche. Becoming the expert is key because it gets into the referral type business that we can talk about. It makes marketing and networking much easier and more effective. Specializing in a particular type of property or market can make you more attractive to potential clients. It allows you to become an expert in your field, which can help you close more deals long term, and narrowing your focus can help you save the most important, crucial thing that you can absolutely control, and that is time. It helps you to control your time because you're focusing in on one particular thing instead of trying to cast the widest net possible, right? So here's some thoughts for you, and feel free to throw some of these ideas down into the chat as well if you come up with some other types of niches. But here's some of the ones that I've come up with. So based on location, is there a certain area that you would specialize in, like your subdivision? Okay, that's a type of niche, right? A location, a specific area, downtown area. What about property types? Property types is another type of niche. You've got single family homes, you've got multifamily homes, you've got condos, you've got commercial, you've got real estate, you've got commercial real estate, you've got farms, you've got lake homes. Those are all property types, right? What about specific types of buyers? First-time buyers, luxury buyers, investors, commercial, retail buyers, whatever the buyer may be, right? Those are different types of specific types of niches as well. So these are just more ideas for you guys to kind of say, which one of these would I say I work with the best? Which one of these do I find myself naturally gravitating towards? Okay, what about specific types of sellers like multifamily building owners, home flippers, working directly with some home flippers, single family investors, people that invest in homes? What about the proverbial FSBO, for sale by owners, right? What about expireds? Expireds is a great one, right? They didn't sell. Maybe you have an expertise in actually converting a home that's been on the market for a long time that just wasn't maybe marketed correctly. Maybe you have a skill that you can bring to that and help that person sell their home. What about life events? Life events, basically like newlyweds, babies, and you want to expand into a new home. What about, divorce, increases, decreases of income, second home purchases, even death. These are, as some of these might be kind of extreme niches, those are still niches, right? I mean, you could be an expert at helping people deal with certain things and downsizing their home to simplify their life when they've lost a loved one. That is a niche. And then what about situational? Short-term vacation rentals, short sales, relocations. That's another one. REO and foreclosures. Communities. You can focus in on gated communities, retirement communities. What about exterior amenities like lakefront property, ocean or beachfront property if you're watching from any of those areas? We don't have any of that in Kentucky. Mountain homes, farmhouse. These are all different types of niches. And I'm throwing a bunch at you guys. I get it. But you can go back and watch this and maybe pull some ideas out of this and say, maybe that is a niche for me. Right? That's something to kind of focus on. So do we have anything in the comments? Let's see. So we got, so poison, I like it. Niche, LOL. Depends on which side of the aisle you're on that one. That's good. Robert, yes, just getting started, still learning, haven't found our niche yet. Yes, exactly. That's good. Hey, buddy, I just encourage you to try to find it, take some ideas. Doesn't mean you can't branch out, right? That's fine. But if you hone in and get really good at something, then you're going to excel at that something, and then you can begin to expand from that. Oh yeah, there we go. Probate specialist. That's a great one. Yes, get very equipped with understanding the probating process and what goes into that. That's a great niche to get into. And quite frankly, a lot of real estate agents might not even understand that whole process. But if you find that you actually do, that's a way to market your services. That's a good one, Donna. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, let's go to number 2. Number 2 is develop a strong marketing strategy. Developing a strong marketing strategy. Now, we're going to get into this a little bit, but the question I want you to think about now again is going to be, what type of marketing for your business have you had success with? So share in the comments some business marketing that you have found to be very successful over a consistent amount of time. Now, success can be measured in many different ways. It can be measured by instant, but it could also be measured over long term. And what I have found that most marketing is a long-term gain. It's not a short-term gain. You have to kind of be in it for the long haul. So marketing that works over time is usually key. So share in the comments some marketing things that you currently do to bring business in for your business, okay? So here are some of the things that I have thought about. So I think we all can realize that a strong marketing strategy is essential for any business to grow. You have to have it in place. But it's very important for real estate because there's so many variables inside of real estate. It's a relational type business to begin with. So let's get into this a little bit. So we're going to start off with the very first one. And this one is creating a strong online presence. Okay, creating a strong online presence. Love it, hate it, social media, all those type of things. I get it. It can be very annoying and daunting to grasp all this. But it's necessary. So how is some ways that you can create a strong online presence? So here's some tips that I have kind of written down that I'm going to share with you guys. Create a website, obviously, right? If you don't have a website, get one. Just get a website, start with something very, very basic and get it working. Your website, and by the way, on your website, keep it updated. Photos, pictures, content, all the above. Keep it updated with good content. Your website is your online home base, right? It's where everyone's going to go to kind of see who you are and what you have to offer. So it's basically that foundation. If you don't have a website, it's kind of hard to make all the other online marketing stuff work. So make sure that works. Make use of most social media. Figure out a platform like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Figure out which ones you kind of find that you kind of naturally kind of understand and doesn't feel overwhelming, but something you can deliver great content. Now, keep in mind that social media is all about being social. Don't make it just a straight up marketing platform where you're just sharing content. Be sure to add value. But it is an online presence that you do have to build in this 21st century we find ourselves in. Okay, so think about social media. If you don't have the skill set, learning how to do what other real estate agents are doing to find success inside of Instagram, Facebook, and those type of things. Whatever it is you find that you have a good skill in, get in there and start implementing those things. Now, here's another one. I don't know if you guys are using this or not, but I encourage you to do so. But it's using online directories. So online directories basically list out everybody that maybe delivers a specific type of service. And you can put your contact information inside of those directories. So there's a lot of companies out there that will have a directory specifically in a category for real estate agents. And you can simply go into Google and type in real estate agent directories. And it's going to give you a list of places. Now, I will caution you with this one thing, is I would validate that you actually want to be on that directory. Just don't go out and canvass every single directory and get your name listed on it. It might be of a company you might not agree with, or they might not stand for what you stand for. So do a little bit of investigative reporting on them and see if it's exactly where you want some leads from and it matches up with what you consider valuable for your business. But in the end, get on there and send your directories out, because one thing I will say is Google, we talked about website, right? So website, biggest search engine in the world. So you want to get indexed and ranked on Google. So online presence is important. And one way to do that is through directories, because what directories do is they allow you to put your name, contact information, and a website. So if you have a website on there, guess what that's called? That's called a backlink to your website. So it's a link that Google, when someone types in real estate agent and they put a city name or whatever, it's a backlink. It's a validation for you and your website that you are a real estate agent. So Google's going to say, that person's a real estate agent. I'm going to push them up. So the more directories you are in, the more backlinks you get. So just keep that as some food for thought. Here's another one. Write articles and blog posts about real estate topics. You can complicate this very easily, but you don't have to. You have daily experiences that is education for buyers and sellers. There's always going to be a situation you're in. If you've been in this industry for any length of time, you're going to understand what I'm about to say. No deal is ever the same. Every single one is different. And if every single deal is different, there is something that is educational for a buyer and seller in that situation. So I encourage you to do one thing. This will help you, is to journal one little statement at the end of every day about what did you learn or what happened today specifically in regards to real estate. And then what you're going to do is make a little blog post. It could be as simple as one paragraph talking about your experience, post it on your website, and then maybe even record a video of it, whatever, get the content out there, but become a resource for information for buyers and sellers. This is a great online presence. And you know a lot, you just haven't put it into words. All right? So, and then the next one is this. Use high quality photos of your properties and yourself on your website, social media, and listings. Okay. Another one is developing targeted marketing campaigns. So think about, like, if you have a CRM, something that keeps track of all your contacts and all that. Have drip campaigns inside of there for first-time home buyers, for sellers, for holidays, for real estate tips, etc. Be sure that you are building a strong database that allows you to do drip campaigns where it sends out those emails. So if you have a CRM, use and utilize those drip campaigns. They're going to keep you in front of your prospects and your clients. Because if you're not doing it, someone else is, right? Someone else is going to do that. We've all lost deals to somebody else that was what? Just there. Be present, be there. Okay, here's another one, building a referral network. This is a big one. You've got to build that referral network. This is the best longevity game you could ever play in real estate. Building that referral network where they constantly send you business back. That is the game. That is the game. So get involved with your community. All right, get involved, serve people out there, get on some boards and associations that will get you in front of some of the prospects that you relate to. Tie it back to your niche, right? Tie it back to that. Find the niche that really just kind of works, and then volunteer in the arena where it feeds your niche, where you've now worked on and developed your skills to kind of hone in on that. That's a good little circle prospecting type situation there. Stay up to date on marketing trends. You want to become the go-to when it comes to information. You want the buyer and seller to say, wow, I need to call Donna. I need to call Stephanie. I need to call Stacy. I need to call these people and say, look, you always have given me good advice. What's going on with the market? You want those calls, right? You want them reaching back out to find out information. All right. Another one is hosting open houses. This is a good one. They're coming back. We kind of went through a little bit of a season where it wasn't really as much as relevant, obviously because properties just would not stay on the market. They just were gone. So, but now we're going through a little bit of a shift here. So I would say kind of look at open houses again as a great marketing technique. Okay. All right. What we got in the comments here? Let's see. Yes, Robert, we've gotten leads from Facebook giveaways. That's a great one. Robert, thank you so much for sharing that. Yes. Running giveaways to create excitement and engagement. That does something really, really important too. And this is what people are really wanting, especially post all the stuff we've had in the past, the type thing we will not mention, right? The sickness that everybody had, we will not mention. But this is very key because what it does by doing Facebook giveaways is it creates a community. It brings a group of people together to be involved and puts you in the center of that. So I love that, Robert. That's a great one. Yes. Lisa, staying connected with clients via social media, send personalized birthday cards, all to keep current clients and also be the first name they think of when someone they know mentions real estate. Man, Lisa, I'm not exactly sure when you posted that, but you nailed my content right there. That was exactly, you encompassed it in a couple sentences and I took probably about 10 minutes to explain it. Nicely done, Lisa. That's awesome. There we go. Steve, yes, sign up for your office's C-Squad. Yeah, so here at Century 21 Advantage Realty, we have something called a C-Squad. It is a group of agents that come together that volunteer and intentionally go out into the community to serve, bring awareness to a specific event and also to themselves and build a community and ultimately serve back. So it is an awesome, awesome thing to do. That's awesome. Yes, totally agree. Thank you guys. All right, number 3, we're gonna burn through these. So number 3 is this: stay organized and efficient. Stay organized and efficient. Here's the question for you guys. How do you manage your contacts, your documents, your calendar for your real estate business? What are you currently doing to manage all those aspects? So contacts, your documents, and your calendar. What is it that you're doing right now to manage those things? Because this is crucial. This is crucial. This helps you become more efficient, right? We're talking about foundational building here. These are the things you've got to get in place and kind of iron out. So if you've got something to bring to the table on this topic, share that in the comments. All right, so here's some thoughts that I have about this. This is crucial foundational stuff right here because it's going to keep you and make you stay on point, right? It's one of the best things you can do to invest in yourself and your business, and that means taking the time to just basically organize these type of systems. Okay. So here's some helpful tips that I have for you on this. And these aren't going to come as any revelation, but it might be just a good reminder that if you haven't spent some time setting these things up, take some time to do this now. Just take some time to do this. So here's some helpful tips. Use a customer relation management software. Okay. A CRM to track all of your leads, all of your clients. Use groups, right? Put them all in groups. First-time buyers, past buyers, current sellers, past sellers, my holiday drip list, my hot prospects, my cold prospects, my sphere of influence. We're not going to get into sphere of influence, but those are all good groups. Utilize that CRM. Start building those categories and lay them out. And then that way you can directly market to the groups you need to be able to do, and you know exactly where everybody is located and what category they fall into. That's going to help you be more efficient when you're doing any kind of marketing, or you're trying to make touches, or you're trying to stay in front of people. It's going to help you stay on point. All right. Stay on top of your follow-up and appointments with a good calendar system. Here is the thing. There's a little bit of a bad reputation for real estate agents. I'll say not in the majority, but you do kind of hear it. Well, they're always late. I encourage you guys, don't be late. If you are kind of finding yourself to be late at appointments and, listing appointments and showings, those type of things, kind of hone in on your calendar and really iron that out, because you are a professional. Professionals are on time, right? Now, I'm not saying, this is not like I'm judging at all. Look, we all fall short of this. Obviously, things come up. It happens. I'm the best of it, right? It does happen. But the point is, you just want to make sure you have a system in place to be able to address that so you are on time. So do that. Keep all of your listing information in one place so you can easily reference it when you need. Now, why is this kind of a point that I wanted to pull out, in this broad topic of staying organized and efficient? Because our business model is based on listings. And the better we service those listings and the quicker we can sell them, the more listings we're going to get, right? Here's the thing. And I like what I would call a quick speak sheet. Quick speak sheet. A one-page sheet. It can be digital, it can be a paper, whatever. And on that sheet has all the information about your listings. Any possible question that the consumer might ask you in regards to your listing, you have written down and in front of you, so you can quickly give them the information they want in a professional way and accurately, right? Because you don't want to give any inaccurate information. So this will help you be more efficient while at the same time delivering a better service to your seller. So figure out a way to do a quick speak sheet. Either, based on the type of property, the address, the bedrooms, the square feet, location, amenities, all those details, right? You definitely want to have something like that in place. All right, do we have any comments on staying organized? Does anybody have a way? All right, nothing, no one's sharing anything on that. That's fine, that's good. All right, number four is this. And this, to me, I feel like we kind of neglect this a little bit. And this can come in many different ways. Invest in yourself. I think this is crucial. Now, I do know a lot of realtors, they spend a lot of time in education. Yes, which is absolutely true. There's other ways to invest in yourself too. But here's a question for you. As always, we're going to start with the question. How do you invest in yourself, personal and career? Because we do need to do it both ways. So what are some of the ways right now, leave it in the comments, that you invest in yourself personally and in your career? What are some of the things that you're doing? Okay? Answer that question for me. So to me, this is one of the best ways to grow your business. In constantly increasing your skill to get better at what you do, while at the same time understanding that you do need rest. That is important. You need to take that time. And to be honest, rest to me would forcing yourself to cut out all the noise. I mean, maybe even solitude and silence, even if it's just for 1 hour. That will help you get clarity of thought. So when you go back, you're more on point, you're more focused to get the job done. But you do need to invest in yourself. You need to invest in yourself personally and your career. So here are some of the ways that, especially if you're a realtor out there are as many ways to invest in yourself as in your career. There's many things, and I'm just going to encourage you guys to just take advantage of these things. And one of the ways that we have as realtors that to be honest, I'm hoping you guys are utilizing, because this is a great one, and it's the National Association of Realtors themselves. It's them themselves. They offer so many different courses and resources for you, tons of them. I mean, I wrote down a list of this. I don't know how many of these are, but here we go. We got ABR, accredited buyer's representative. You got accredited land consultant, certified commercial investment member, certified international property specialist, certified property manager, certified real estate broker manager, certified residential specialist, counselor of real estate, NAR's green designation, graduate of Realtor Institute, GRI, performance management network, seller representative specialist. It goes on and on and on. Senior real estate specialist, at home with diversity, digital marketing, social media, ePro, luxury home certification, military relocation profession. You name, we just talked about finding a niche. Guess what NAR has done? The National Association of Realtors, what have they done? They have created a course and a designation, a certification for the most common niches out there. Get good at, take some of these classes, get some of those fancy initials behind your name. It adds some credibility. That's cool, but it also gives you education. It's investing in yourself, and it's absolutely opening up a referral network of people because you're niching down, right? Now, let's say we got NAR. We got this broad spectrum, right? All these designation certifications. Let's bring it a little bit closer. You got many state and local associations also offer classes. Most of the time, completely free to you. You can take them. You get your continued education with that, but you also get more education. You can also find online courses, webinars, and tons of variety of topics. There's many, many real estate coaches out there. So many coaches out there. Really good advice. And, hey, franchises. Let's not even overlook that at all. I mean, franchises offer a lot of free online training. Here at Century 21, we've got the C21 University. I challenge you C21 agents out there, get on there and just do a search in the search field of the online courses, and you will see that anything you want to learn, anything you want to niche down on, anything at all, it's in there. Completely free for you guys to use. So you want to invest in yourself as a career? There you go. There it is. It's all there for you to use. Get designations, learn everything you can. Learn from your peers, right? It's good. Any comments? It's all right. All right. So number five, surround yourself with a strong team of other professionals. That's simple, right? You think, yep, that makes perfect sense, but it is crucial for your development. Surround yourself with a strong team of other professionals. Now, before I ask you the question, here's the thing that we were even talking about, and I coach cross country, and we were talking about this. It's like if you take a runner, and I'll correlate this into business, but if you take a runner and that runner is constantly put into an environment that is mediocre at best, okay? They do okay. Matter of fact, if you put them in an easy environment, they even win the races in those easy environments. But then you take that same runner and you put them into an environment where it's competitive and each person is pushing the other person to go harder and faster. What do you think that athlete does? What do you think actually happens to that athlete? They grow, right? They don't want to be middle of the pack. They want to strive to be in front. So they actually elevate themselves to meet the standard that is put before them. And this is crucial. Surround yourself with a strong team of other professionals will do just that. Do you want to be where people are operating just mediocre? I mean, do you want to be in that environment, or do you want to be in an environment that is helping you become a professional, that is working to invest in you, that is there and supporting you, that is also then challenging you? Okay? That's key. So here's the question for you. Here's the question. Why do you think it is important to surround yourself with a strong team? What's some of your thoughts? What's some other things outside of what I just mentioned that it would help you become a better person? What is it about that, right? What is it? Why is that important? Why is that important? All right, so here we go. This is the final point. A good team can provide support and advice when you need it. A good team can provide it. They can provide that support and advice. If you're a lone wolf and you're by yourself, you've got to reach out to other sources that might not have your best interest in mind. But if you have a strong team around you, a bunch of agents that are professional, leadership that knows what they're talking about, and is okay to admit when they're wrong and willing to learn, those are crucial aspects to a team, right? And Vince Lombardi said this: individual commitment to a group effort, that is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, a civilization work. So when you have a good team that provides support to one another and the full understanding of that support, and everyone's willing to support each other, you can do exactly what Vince Lombardi is talking about right there. Individual commitment to a group effort, that is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, a civilization work. And I'll add to that, not to take anything away from Vince Lombardi, but to kind of relate it back to you guys, it'll help make your real estate business work. It really, really will. It's an industry that is constantly changing so rapidly and fast, right? You need it. All right, having a team of professionals can help you close more deals. It can absolutely help you close more deals. There's more opportunity surrounding you to close more deals. There's more opportunity as far as like lead sources and that kind of stuff coming into the office because you've got professionals that are generating those leads and it's helping everybody grow. Becca Schuttel said this: together, ordinary people can achieve extraordinary results. Together, ordinary people can achieve extraordinary results. We can do way more together when we're working together than we can apart. Having a strong team can make your business more efficient and organized. Here we are. We're sitting here talking about all these foundational things, these 5 things I've kind of pulled out, and it's all about that. Efficiency, organization, and as a team, we're all learning from one another. You guys are sharing some great information in the comments. Isn't this exactly what this statement is saying? We're working together to work on our businesses to become better at what we do, and we're doing it as a team. Everybody here watching, we're part of a community together, right? We're doing this together. All right. Henry Ford said this: if everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. If we're moving with the understanding that we're working and growing and producing business results and success together, it's going to take care of itself if we're doing it together. I think it's a great quote. And this is the last one. Working with a team of other professionals can help you learn. Simply put, if you're around other people, you can observe, you can listen, you can see, you can participate in all that they're doing. If only you're present and around when it's going on. So make yourself present, make yourself aware, listen, see, observe, be in tune to what's going on, be a student, constantly be learning, try to learn something new every single day. But I think that is absolutely crucial to building your business. Now, Oliver Wendell Holmes said this: many ideas grow better when transplanted into another mind than the one where they sprang up. So many ideas grow better when transplanted into another mind than the one where they sprang up. In other words, I have these great ideas. By throwing them out there to you guys, you're able to absorb those ideas, kind of let them wheel around. You're able to think about them, and you're able to share them back with a different perspective. If we take the position that we have it all figured out, we put ourselves in a position of pride, and then we'll never fulfill what Oliver said there, right? We're never going to get there. All right, comments. Here we go. Robert, man, I love it, man. You're on fire today, buddy. Robert Inshaw, the team feeds off each other's energy. Yes, it does. That's a good one. I didn't put that in here, but yes, absolutely. Energy feeds more energy. One of the offices had a Facebook post of a dozen realtors coming together, working for one seller. Powerful post. Yes, there you go. That shows the power of a team, right? There was a good cause that needed to take place. They came together to serve that one common cause with nothing to gain. They had nothing to gain. They went to serve, and they served. Now, the byproduct is obviously they got some promotion out of it, but that wasn't the intent. It was all in the heart. They wanted to do it together. They wanted to grow together. Very, very powerful post. Robert, thank you. That's good. So, guys, these are just a few of the ways that I have just observed the way agents build a strong business. And I think that's what we're going to see. I think we're going to, if you hone in on these things and you work on these things, you're going to see that same results, right? So I just challenge you guys. I know it's been a lot of content. I get it. But this is the beauty of video. You can go back and watch this, chip away at it, kind of pick a few things. But again, going back to what I said at the very, very, very beginning, one takeaway. Find one takeaway if you can. Two would be great. But if you can find at least one to begin to implement in your business, awesome. That's the goal. That's the goal. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up. And we're going to talk real quick about the next week's episode. Next week, I'm kind of excited about this. Carla Cross is going to be on the show. Now, I don't know if you know her, but you will know her, or you've known of her at some point, because she has written a lot, and I mean a lot of real estate books, and actually a lot of our educational type books she's had some input in. Matter of fact, I took a real estate class back when I was getting my broker's license that she wrote the curriculum for. And it phenomenal book. But her name is Carla Cross. You can Google her name and you'll find out who she is. She's coming on the show. We're going to have a good conversation. And the course that I went through, and see if it registers with any of you guys, was Up and Running in 30 Days was the title. up and running in 30 days. So here's a little snippet about her. In the real estate business for over 3 decades, Carla Cross is an international speaker, trainer, and coach for real estate. She specializes in career development, business planning, leadership, and instructor development. She's written a ton of books. So hopefully you guys can come back next Wednesday at 12 noon. 12 noon. This is like a lunch show. Bring a sandwich, hang out, chit chat, learn something new, enjoy a burger, some food, whatever it is you like, salad. Come and hang out with me for a little bit. We'll learn together. Tell your friends, share it, invite everybody. But it's going to be a great conversation with her. I'm super looking forward to it. I'm super pumped. So please come back. Thank you as always, guys. It's truly humbled that you guys take the time out of your day to be here with me and to learn. It's a true testament to what you do for your consumer and for your business. I can't say enough how proud I am of each and every one of you all, and I truly, truly mean that. It's a pleasure, guys. Thank you as always. And you know what? I always end this show with this statement, and I just put it in your mind. Be fearless. Keep pushing forward. Never stop being relentless in your pursuit of excellence. I'm Adam Gullett. I will see you next week at 12 noon on Wednesday. Take care.